Good morning. I am heading off to an early start this morning. I hope you all are having an amazing day today. Let me reposition the camera and get this seatbelt on me before I get a ticket. Everyone and their mother have been chiming in on this situation with Will Smith and Chris Rock. And rightfully so. You know, some folks may say, why is everyone so opinionated? Well, when you do something out in the open like that for millions of people to see, then people have every right to their opinion, to voice their opinion, whether they're wrong or right. An opinion is an opinion. But I have to say this. First of all, let me just say I don't condone the violence. But I also believe that pressure bursts a pipe after a while. You don't know what a person is going through in their lives. And it takes that one incident to really just take them over the edge. And as a matter of fact, it's not that what that person have done to you right in that moment is so horrible, but it's just that that incident may have just taken that individual over the edge. He or she just simply got tired. You know, a lot of folks were talking a lot about mental health. We don't know that something is mentally wrong with Will Smith. What we can say is he had an emotional moment. He was frustrated, angry. Someone said something to me. She says, frustration brings on anger, anger brings on resentment. When a person has been frustrated for a long period of time, and y'all, this drive here may be bumpy because I'm driving and this road is horrible. I just hope I don't drop my phone in the process, but let's see. Let's see if I could hold it down some. We don't know that nothing is mentally wrong with this man. He just had a moment where he got frustrated and fed up, and unfortunately for him, it happened during the time when he's on TV where a multitude of people is watching him. I have to say this. Comedians have a tendency of thinking that it's okay to tell jokes on folks when they have absolutely no idea what this person is dealing with and going through. If you all want to make jokes about yourself, make jokes about your family, make jokes about things that happens in everyday life. But when you choose to make a joke about someone, then you have to be able to accept the consequences. Be respectful in your jokes, because I remembered a day when a young lady, she's been, going through some challenges in her finances, and, she didn't have the most updated clothing, but she was working with what she had. I mean, she actually thought she was doing a fine job. She looked really nice in what she was wearing and able to put together according to what she could afford and what she had in her closet. And one day, one person said to her, "Oh my gosh, that's what you wore to work? You look like an old lady." And that thing hit her to the core. Normally it wouldn't have bothered her, but that day she was feeling some kind of way. She didn't necessarily have a good day. And so to hear someone tell her that, it hurt her. So I said that to say, it's okay to tell jokes, but just be careful of when and who you're telling these jokes on. He actually, I didn't think the joke was awful, but again, she did. Her husband laughed it off, and I believe that he laughed it off so that he would not be angry until he happened to look over at her, I'm thinking, and it was like, whoa, my wife don't like this. Everyone is praising Chris Rock for the way that he handled it. I just believe that he was caught off guard and he didn't know what to do. Y'all have ever been in a situation where something happened to you, and normally if you were thinking about it, you probably would have responded in a different manner? Y'all, I'm not doing a mukbang today, so I'm stopping off the tropical smoothie. Um, yeah, you may have had a... One moment. Good morning. Could I have your kiwi smoothie, please?
Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
That'll be all. Thank you.
All right, you can come around.
So, back to what I was saying. I just think he got caught off guard. Now, I know I told him I was doing a video, and he was called. So I don't necessarily think it was because he did such an amazing job with not retaliating or smacking him back. Yeah, I'm not doing a mukbang video today. For the last 3 days, I've been eating horrible, just outright horrible. So I wanted to kind of chill out today and do something a little bit more healthier today. Tomorrow, I think it's the 2nd. March the 2nd, I'll be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, setting up as one of the vendors at this event. I'll be selling, of course, my t-shirts, Healthy Mind, Joyful Life. I just love it. It's just beautiful. Also, the books. I'm getting ready to work on my 4th book for my granddaughter, entitled I Am Who I Am. So I'm excited about that. I'm really, really excited about it. Good morning. How are you?
Good. 6:09.
Thanks.
4:43.
Okay. I'm not going to stay on this video too long this morning. I'll probably be uploading some pre-recorded mukbangs that I've done already. I just ask that you all share the video, comment, make your comments, share the video. When you share the video, guess what? It helps me get the message out. Thank you so much. And also, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. And once you subscribe, drop it in the comment section below that you've subscribed, your name, so I can shout you out. Okay? Now, I hadn't been drinking sodas too much, but I still have to be careful with the smoothies as well. This is the first time I have ever gotten my hair done like this. The young lady is going to have to finish it up today. My head is huge, huge. See, I don't mind cracking jokes on myself. You crack jokes on yourself, then it won't affect you when other people crack jokes on you. Hey, I crack jokes on myself all the time. Now, also, the group page that I started, Healthy versus Toxic Relationships, I posted a question that a young lady posted on another page. She said her fiance is controlling. She has to constantly prove to him how much she loves him. She doesn't trust him. He doesn't trust her. Excuse me. If he texts her, even if she's at work, he expects her to respond back to him right away. And if she doesn't, that's a problem. Her question was, what should she do? It's amazing to me that I used to be just like that, asking these questions and wondering these questions when you already know what to do. I'm going to give you my response. Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. I'm going to give you my response in just a moment. Let me get on back onto the highway. What to do when she's already stated all of this, when it really should be a no-brainer? But unfortunately, because we want something so bad, we refuse to let it go when all of the signs is clearly right before our eyes. I've been just like that. Refuse to let something go when you see it. Now, this is a prime example. This is getting on my nerves right now underneath the seatbelt strap. This is a prime example of an individual who knew what was going on prior to saying I do. We say it all of the times. There's no way a person can say they didn't know, because a lot of times we know, we just choose to ignore it. And I've said this before, we allow our intellect to go out the door when we want something. And then later on, it's to our own demise. My thoughts is, how much more does he actually need to show her? Besides putting his hands on her, besides putting her in the hospital, and in some cases, even death. Why? Because we insist we want someone so badly, we ignore it. When you see the signs as clear as day before your eyes, stop ignoring it as if it don't exist. Do something about it. Y'all, I know this ride is shaky, but as long as you're getting the message, this road is bumpy. Stop. We have to stop doing this. If your significant other knows you're at work and he's texting you and you cannot answer, and he's upset, he's raging because you can't take his call, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. So we got to stop doing this. We really do. It goes right back to what I was saying with the comedians. We are in a time where people are going through just too many different things. We have the pandemic. We have food shortages. Gas prices are soaring. The last thing we need is someone to be cracking jokes on us when we're already not in the best emotional state of mind. The last thing we need is someone at home when we have to deal with all of the things out in the street. We have someone at home that's giving us pure hell. We don't need it. No one needs it. So I say once again, I just thought about this. We can't always necessarily say a person has a mental problem and needs therapy to that capacity. I just think sometimes, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't necessarily say that something is mentally wrong with that person. Yes, I believe that they may want to get into some therapy just to have someone speak with them to sort out their emotions before it gets to that point to where they're having a nervous breakdown. So again, I don't believe that there's anything wrong with Will Smith. He just got a lot of things going on in his life, and he had a very bad moment. And it displayed before the entire world. When you think about someone who's having mental health issues, we don't know what was going on with Don Cornelius when he committed suicide, Robin Givens when he committed suicide, and so many other celebrities who have committed suicide. We don't know that they had mental issues. I know I didn't have mental issues, but I do know that I am that same woman who had contemplated taking my own life because I had so much pressure, more despair than anything, living in despair over, guess what? A man. And I just couldn't seem to pull it together. But thank God it was my faith and my faith alone that got me through it. So I'm going to get on off of here. I'll be back again this weekend, I'm sure, for sure. And again, please share the video. Share the video. It is okay for us to be opinionated. You know, I see a lot of people on social media, they want to get upset when people comment on their live videos or whatever it is they're doing, but you're putting it out there for the world to see. I'm sure people would have a lot to say about this video, but guess what? My skin is tough. I could take it. I could take it. I could take all the ridicule. I could take whatever people have to say. I am who I am. So let me get on off of this. I'm going around this curve, so I'm not going to try to end this while I'm going around this curve here. Don't want any accidents happening. I hope you all have an amazing day. And as always, do not allow anyone to dictate the course of your life, dictate your happiness. We were not put on this earth for anyone to mistreat us. And always remember this: healthy mind, joyful life. I'm coming up to a stop, y'all. I'm trying to hold it down. This is really good. All right, here it goes. Let me see if I could do this.